Elves Pro Elf team, because we're both playing we're both being Pro Elves in the Moo Memorial Cup. The only difference here is that we have the same exact lineup with the linemans, catchers, throwers, and blitzers. He has 3 rerolls, whereas I have 2, because I decided to spend my money on an apothecary, which is probably a more conservative build. Like, you're kind of gambling on that one of your dudes are going to get really hurt, and that it's going to be one of the pieces you actually need, which means the blitzers, the catchers, and the thrower. You don't really care about the line elves. I mean, you're still not going to put them in too much harm's way, because it's nice if you can keep them around, but essentially, if they're gone, you're going to get a loner Pro Elf lineman, and they are really good. So it's not the end of the world if one of them dies. That said, it's not good either. But basically, if you get a lot of injuries in your first or second game, that's really going to cripple any idea you have of making it further in a tournament. So that's why I'm playing really casually, because also you don't see the matchup before you before you start, before the season starts. So let's see, what are we gonna do here? We are gonna leave a catcher up front, that's for sure, and we're gonna leave the blitzers here on the sideline, because that way he can't push me out. I think we're gonna go like this. I won the toss, coin toss, so I got to decide if I wanted to kick or if I wanted to receive, and I decided to kick, so I get the ball in the second half. And the reason for that is I don't think Walrus can stall this out for 8 turns. I think he's going to score pretty quickly, because that's what Wood Elves do, especially against other Wood Elves, Pro Elves, especially against other Pro Elves. So that's the gamble I'm making. I'm hoping that he's going to score in like 4 turns possibly, and then I got some turns, or even 6, and then I can possibly do a quick 2-turn touchdown. And regardless, I want to end the turn on a tie. I mean, it would be lovely if I won. Not the turn, the half. I'm sorry, I'm a bit slow today. I want to win the half on a tie, because that means I'm going in to the second half holding the ball and it being tied. And if I can then score, Walrus is in a position where he always have to catch up. But it seems here like Walrus instead are going to elect to go straight through the middle, since he's not pushing very hard to either side. And that's unfortunate for me, considering I only have 2 rerolls. That's another reason why I wanted to that's another reason why I wanted to... Oh, dear me. Oh. I can see. Okay, so that's a good start for him, getting one of the linemans out. However, well, now he can actually run through here. But that's fine, because I have a catcher here, so I'm going to be able to intercept, even if he tries to do the quick 2-turner. Oh, and the catcher is actually blitzing. That's not good for him. Oh, I'm sorry, I should have the dice log up. Yeah, so my plan here is that even... Like, now I know for the first few turns that I don't have to use my rerolls, because worst case scenario, he's going to score, which he would have done possibly anyways, since I only have 2. So I can... Well, the idea is that I can save my reroll for when it's my turn, which I guess I would be doing anyways if I was actually receiving, but I don't know. It seemed smart at the time. So let's see. He has 1. Actually, he's got 2 players in scoring position. But the most important thing is looking at where he's going to try and hide the ball, because that's what he's going to do. And he's probably not going to run it forward here, because he doesn't have a cage. So he's going to pick it up and hand it off to the thrower, and then the thrower's going to run and go stand over this line probably, so that I can't blitz him. Or not. Okay, That means we push for the ball, and we push for the ball really hard. Let's see. What do? We do this. This is the risky move. And yeah, then we do this. And this jokester just want to go stand over here to cover. Okay, and so do you. We are basically giving up on these guys here, because it's more fun that way. Except for these guys here, because my plan is to blitz the thrower and then try and pick it up with the blitzer. So I actually have a free-ish block here. The only reason I'm following up is so that I have, if I fuck up, which is very likely. Oh, there we go. Don't fuck with me now, game. Okay, so this is good. Since I am tryharding here, I might not want to try and pick that up. Let's see, because so I'm going to end up here, which means I'm based if I do that. But then again, this dude's got sidestep, and it can. Let's see, what's the worst place it can scatter? It can scatter to this guy. He can pick it up, in which case he scores. It can scatter to here, which is fine. Sure, let's try. Okay. And I think I'm gonna hold on to it. Hang on. Let's see. Yeah, so everyone can blitz me everywhere, so I'm gonna hold on to it, wasting my precious rerolls on my first turn. I should have gone for the actual try-hardy approach and actually not reroll that, possibly. But I love to score. And we are going to push it forward here. And the main reason we're doing that is because that fucking happened. It's because all of his dudes are over here, and he can't really get around now that he didn't use his blitz, which I just realized. There we go. So he's going to do it again. Okay, so that's bad. Okay, so the good news here is that this guy can reach it, but all of these guys are at least spent. So this guy can reach it, and he can then pass it to someone, or just try and hold on to it. This guy can't reach it. These guys cannot reach it. So he's probably going to run and pick it up with this lineman here. Also, I can't believe my catcher failed to pick that up. It's useful. What? He's in 2 tackle zones? And that's that reroll gone. So we're both having a lovely time, just failing everything. Which is, of course, great. Another question here is I need to look over, because I don't have all of these guys are basically tied up. If I'm gonna do anything, it's picking up the ball, and the question is, can I do something smarter before then? And I don't think so. So I think the smart move here is to pick the ball up and then go stand over here. Let's see, now we can go stand over here, possibly. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so this is good, I think. Because I can then... Well, I could blitz forward. Does that help me? I still need to dodge out. So if I do this, I can push the catcher back one, possibly. Which seems like a good idea. No. So that's me being tryhard, by the way. Had I just been playing normally like I usually do on stream, I would have rerolled that because it's a fun move to do. But now I had to see if it was actually a good move to do. Like, how much do I gain by doing this? And, well, apparently Walrus is having the worst dice, so that's good for me. But I have to look at how they are positioned, basically, because he's also down on rerolls and he fails on the same things I do. Oh, there's actually a hold. Fuck. Okay. I should have rerolled that then, because for some reason... Yeah, there's a hole here. Stupid. Okay. Let's see. Is his... Oh, his black blitzer is at least too far away. And that is not a knockdown. So I'm still holding on to the ball. And he can't really do much about that, actually, because this is a dodge out for me and a run in if I want to. So he's probably just going to try and kill my dudes over here because he can. That's also why I'm not picking these dudes up at this point. Oh, that's good for me. Okay, so let's see here. If I move this guy over here, then I can block this guy. Actually, you kind of have to move first. Okay, so that's unfortunate, but we can push him back, and now we have someone that can blitz. This guy. Oh, the thrower's still here, so we need to get rid of the thrower, possibly. Very good. It would have been nicer if, you know, he had actually gotten knocked out, but you can't get everything. That I'm gonna reroll. Now the question becomes, do I score on turn 3? Because right here, see, I can't really protect my guy well enough. Like, all of these dudes are knocked out. So Lisbeth Salander is going to go for it. Okay. Good. I scored too early and used too many rerolls, but we have a touchdown, and having a touchdown is always good. Like, I honestly don't think Walrus played that very badly. Like, dice happened, and I was able to capitalize more on the dice because we're pro elves, and that's what every pro elf team does. Unfortunately, I am down to 10 players, which means I have to shift shit around. I still want my catchers to... Yep. Here's the problem. I need my blitzers on this side here. And the reason I need them there is so that the catchers can't just run through. I need him to blitz them through, or at least dodge, because otherwise he can do a 2-turn touchdown. And I need him to at least have the option of failing. The reason the catchers are the most forward pieces here is because they're the fastest, so that means I can actually capitalize on what I'm doing. It also means they're going to get hit, but... And I agree, I've seen way worse dice, but we're pro elves, so what we do is we try and get the other coach to roll slightly worse and have an unfortunate turnover at some point, because that means we can super duper capitalize on that. Oh, hey. Okay, so he didn't shift his lineup. I'm a bit surprised about this lineup. I would push much harder to any side. Okay. So that's pretty bad for me. Because this essentially, well, that's not true. It's not bad, but wow. Let me type. Arya Stark, I can't believe you just went and got badly hurt on me. And of course, you don't badly hurt, but that's the problem. Now I'm always going to be one down, and I'm not going to be able to throw as many blocks as Walrus does. Then again, that happens. Okay, can I get to this ball? The answer is probably yes. Yes, I can. Okay. So, we need to stand these guys up again. Can I get around on this side? Because this side is way easier. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, I can't. Okay. So, let's see here. Okay, so you go over here. Because I need to blitz this way. You go stand. No, actually, this doesn't fucking... Okay, you go stand over here. I need to dodge anyways, but hey. Oh, right. Hang on. Okay, this might actually be better. I would much rather... Okay, so it wasn't. No. Okay, so that was pretty shitty of me. I fucked that up. I should have gone for this catcher still, but I didn't. And now... Let's see. If I go like this... Okay, so that's no good. If I go like this, and this is a really weird dodge, and I don't think I can actually do it. But I need to put pressure on. So we need to try this instead, because this is... Like, this is a 3 plus into a 2 plus. So, like, it's not the end of the world. It's just... When you're out of rerolls, you don't want to do that, and I get the same result on a 2 plus, which I failed. Because I could have tried to pick it up, but if I try and pick it up, it scatters somewhere else, and it might actually scatter to my lineman. It's probably going to happen now, by the way, is they're going to run through here and shift over because I'm invested here. But I still have this blitzer, catcher, and this blitzer here. When you're playing Pro Elves, you need to get a lot out of your catchers. They're just not catchers, they're your fastest movement pace. So you need to make sure that they actually move a lot. So you need to position them in ways where they can actually catch up to everything. And this is hurting, but not too badly. Like, there's this... Because of the way Walrus pushed here, if he'd pushed... Well, actually, it would have been equally bad here. But now these guys can't actually run through. They need to blitz somewhere. And... Okay, I'm not sure why they're blitzing here. But that's good. I mean, it does free up this catcher, but I'm not sure where this catcher is going. Because it's a push, so the and because of this lineman's here, there's still going to be a dodge. And there's going to be a dodge here as well because of this catcher. Unless he's just going to try and cage it here, which I'm still kind of okay with comparatively. Oh, wow. Okay. So... Yeah, this dude needs to stand up. All of these guys needs to stand up, unfortunately. And okay, so we are going to get a block on his catcher here, because this is like the one chance I'm going to get to hurt him. Oh, nice. Very, very nice. If he stays out. But I have a KO as well, and his is actually more important than mine. So now we're going to try for this blitz. And reposition this blitzer over here, so that he's not next to the lineman. Then we're gonna wait with that, and we're gonna do the risky stuff first. And I am not, hang on. Okay, so that guy's always going to reach. So now we need to check if anyone else is ever going to reach. This thrower is not, because he needs to dodge, weirdly. This catcher is... but I can't do much about that, unfortunately. What I can do... Hang on. Are you... Nope, you can't reach. So... let's see if this guy wants to go over here. He does. That's nice. And then we're going to see if this guy wants to go over here. Because it slightly blocks the catcher. He can, of course, get blocked off, but... So, and this is a good turn where you don't roll any ones. But the important stuff, or rather the thing I think is the most important stuff in a turn like that, is figuring out the right order to do things, because if you succeed with the important stuff, you can go over and do the less important stuff. Like moving this catcher was never part of my plan. That just happened once I realized that, oh, I actually managed to pick it up and run away. What can I do to make things more horrible for Walrus? And it turns out moving this catcher, because I knew at that point that this lineman, even if my catcher fell down, this lineman actually couldn't get up there and do anything to my catcher. Okay, yeah, this is smart. He's positioning his catcher so that if I fuck up, he has someone that he can score, and that's why that happened. Okay, so the question here is, what's more important to me? And I think if I move this, I can move the catcher, and then I can dodge, which I think is smart. And I'm going to position the catcher over here because I plan on dodging this way. But before we do that, I'm going to move this lineman over here because there aren't any dudes over here. I mean, there's a lineman here that I can cover, but I have a blitzer. This is a lineman. I'm still down a player, so if I can get some blocks, then I will happily take them. I'm not going to move though because thrower. And Laura Ingalls walks it in. In that case, when you're up one, you steal the ball again. I care less about making sure people. Oh, he's still not back. That's really bad. Phew. At least Walrus dude is still out as well. Coraline, I can't believe you did that. Okay, so yeah, we are running a bit low on players here, but once again, I don't want to move these blitzers in because then Walrus can just run past, and I don't want that. My team is decently fast. Both this catcher can get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So they can both go all over the field here. The blitzers can almost do that, but they do have sidestep, so they can, even though they're here on their own, it's not the end of the world. Actually, I might even move them up one, I just realized, because there's no point in having them back here because there's no defensive line. So we're going to do that and see if Walrus once again fails to pick up the ball, because that's been the bane of his existence so far. And like against most other non-elf teams, his play or his dice wouldn't have been bad, but it's just that I can, or rather Pro-Elves can punish it so hard that like you have to be super careful. And more rerolls! Damn it. Like I can't, like, even though it's, here's the thing, the reason I'm still worried, because it's, while I'm up 2-0, like Pro-Elves can easily score. Like I'm not gonna say I'm in a very good position here, but I am still like a bit scared of both losing players and 2 quick touchdowns. Like if he scores now and then steals the ball from me and the start of the second half, then I'm a sad boy. Okay. Where are his catcher? Oh, does he only? He's only got 1 catcher, right? Because I was rude to the other one. Okay, so this blitzer is going to probably be able to. This is a problem here, because Walrus thrower can run, pick it up, but then he doesn't have that much movement left. So the question is, where does he go? Like, does he want to go hide behind this lineman? Does he need some extra support from the catcher? And if the catcher moves over here, then he's safe. I don't think I can blitz to him. But now I can. So we'll see. Oh, okay. This is a pretty risky maneuver, but it's working out. It's a nice maneuver though. Like, I think he's safe. Oh, he's not. Okay. So he's not going to pass to this lineman, by the way, but I still need to cover him. Okay, so I can't go that way. I can go that way, but is it worth it? Oh, hang on. I still have this dude as well. Okay, so the question is here. So I can't blitz him regardless. I can here. So it's 3. Let's see. Actually, no, it's 4. 2+ rolls, which I would normally be happy to do, but not today. So I'm not going to try that. I'm going to try this risky move instead. And now I get to do this risky move with Varuk Assault. And the reason I'm doing all of it in one go is because I don't have any rerolls. Oh! Well, slowly but surely my dudes are running out. But, like, once again, can't complain. He should be able to recover this ball, though. He does have a reroll. It's a... it's still problematic for him. He can move this lineman up. Well, move this lineman up to give an assist. Blitz with the blitzer. Run this lineman. Pick it up, pass to someone else. Crap. Everyone's dying on me. Then again, if I'm up 2-0 at the end of this half, this is turn 7. So he needs to secure the ball at least this turn. Which he just did. Wow. That's a ballsy play. But it worked. Actually, it's not that ballsy. It's the 3+ roll with the reroll. And now it's a... Oh, it's not a handoff because the catcher is already... So it's a handoff to the blitzer then. Yep. However... Okay, he should stall here, by the way. He didn't. And the reason he... Well... Let's see, does anyone come back? Yes, the wrong player comes back. And, well, his player comes back, so... Now I'm only down 8-10. I think, yes. That's the thrower. There's the thrower. However, Do I? No. Alright, I only have one catcher, so that's a problem. I guess I should have, if I was playing really safe, I shouldn't have tried to pick it up. I guess I should have just stood next to it. Because it's actually 2 rolls less, and I kind of get the same result. Because he wouldn't have been able... Yeah. I should have done that. Okay, so he's positioning his players really... actually... Let's see. Actually, it doesn't matter. Catcher, blitzer, and blitzer. Because we want to go on this side, and we can here with just this blitz. You go move under this ball. Okay, This is probably worth it. Because this dude is hard to knock down without rerolls. He probably can, though, is the thing. Let's see here. Oh, actually, I can move this guy up 1 because he's not going to block this dude. Because he wants to blitz with this blitzer, so this guy's going to stay put. Yep, you get to go over here and then go stand here. Nice. And the reason he wants to do that is because this is a really fast catcher, which I don't like. And unfortunately, that's the end of it. Like, he's only 1 touchdown down, is the thing. But, like, then again, that happened, and now he's down 2. And Thursday next gets a touchdown. The main reason, also, this is really good for me because I'm getting a lot of SPP and a lot of different players. I don't think I'm going to score with the same player twice. I don't count on it, and rather I'm hoping to get possibly a good MVP, and my catcher's back, which is excellent. So at least it's now 9 versus 10. So we'll see how this goes. Okay, so he cleared up the mistake he made here earlier. The problem he had was that he left a channel open for me to just push to clear it up, and now I can't do that, so now I have to go through the middle instead. But on the flip side is I now actually have enough players to do that, I think. Oh, actually, I really want to score quickly this turn, if possible. Because, well, it's 3-1, and if I can score again, then I've basically won. No, nope. You go back. You go forward. You go forward. You also go forward, I think. And you go that way. And, oh, that works. Now I just have to do it like the other way around, which is way riskier because I'm starting with I'm starting with a player that doesn't have block. Okay, so we are not going anywhere today, apparently. So this basically means that we can't do much this turn. Instead, we're going to do a classic elf screen. And just leave it like that, and we'll see how he commits. Okay. So that's going to sting, but he's not going to get the ball this turn. He might mark the ball, but then I should be able to either hand it off to one of the linemen, or yeah, so he's going to mark it, or I can blitz that ball free. This is kind of important. Okay, so he did the smart move there, because if he'd moved the catcher forward as well, I could actually outrun him because I'm faster than he is. So we'll see where the rest of the player goes. I'm probably just going to shift to the left here. Oh, actually. Actually, I need to do this. And then you get to go over here. You get to go here. You get to do this sweet block that doesn't result in anything. Thrower gets to go here. This piece gets to go here. And this guy just runs around here. So we're just trying to move. You may have noticed I'm not basing any of his players. The main reason for that, I'm leaving this catcher down, is that I'm down players. So I don't want to block him because I still have a reroll. I'm good at dodging. So I'm forcing him to position his players in such a way that I can't break through. But to do that, he can't at the same time go for my cage. And he needs to get the ball loose somehow. So I'm hoping that he's going to try and go for a corner, blitz that corner open, but use so many players that he can't go anywhere else, like overcommit. But we'll see. Yeah, so that's the push. And let's see. I think I want to go stand over here. And if he leaves, oh, he left his blitzer there. That's really nice. Okay, so we're going to get rid of that guy. Let's see. I can try and blitz here, and if I do, the blitzer's going to go here, and then I can block with someone else. What's my other option? My other option is moving the blitzer here. That's not good. That's really bad. I shouldn't have done that. Why did I do that? No. This. Oh. Oof. Yes. I should have left him there. Okay. So this did not turn out great, but in the end, I am mostly stalling here as well. I could probably have ran away, but that would have been risky. This is the problem with blitzers with sidestep. They're really annoying if you can't knock them down, which is kind of hard to do. What I probably should have done instead here is I should have, rather than blocked him, I should have dodged out and gone stood somewhere else. His problem is that he's got a blitzer here that could go and block this lineman from down here, but to do, he can't actually dodge out. So he's going to have to rely on this guy. Or he's not going to go for it. Which seems insane. I mean, this dude needs to go somewhere. Okay, let's see here. We should be able to do this. I can't block this guy, unfortunately, because he's got sidestep. Okay, so that worked. Which is excellent, because that's just what I wanted. And then we run away. Because those are the kinds of fuckers we are. And then we block that guy. And we push that guy over there. Nope, we're gonna stay put. And end our turn. So that was kind of what I was talking about. Admittedly, that worked well. I got the pushes off. I didn't dub skull. Oh no, people are badly hurting still, which is fine. But yeah, like I got him to commit and base all my players, which means he's having problems. He needs to commit a lot of things to get there. Oh, can this guy actually reach? Oh, he can't. Wow. Okay, so not well enough, apparently. Let's see. Can my blitzer blitz him? Yes, he can. Oh, and I fucked that up because I clicked on the wrong dude. So that was cool, but I guess it'll have to work somehow. Do you have anyone in the back? You do have a catcher. That's nice of you. So now I have to blitz with Lisbeth Salandarian. Again. Please stop speaking English, me. I mean Swedish, me. That's sweet. Okay, so basically, I can score again, and I should, because that actually levels up lower angles. And I don't think I gain anything by stalling out, because I'm so far ahead. And while I do risk someone getting hurt, I still have my apothecary, famous last words. So hopefully, oh well, that dude stayed KO'd. That was nice. So it's, I've got 8, and Walrus has 9. We'll do the same thing again, I reckon, if I actually can this time. Yeah, I can. Good. Oh, now I'm making the same mistake. Oh, now I actually don't have enough players. Well, I don't have enough players because of that. So now I might actually have to. Now I'm gonna have to scrunch together because I can't. I can't defend this. I need 3 more. And this, of course, also means that my blitzers reach further now that they're further in, and my catcher still covers everything. And so does my thrower. Yeah. but there's no one in the backfield. And he gets more rerolls. Well, I shan't complain. You shouldn't taunt people, cKnoor. I'm sorry, me. Also, I'm not really taunting. Hopefully. Hopefully it doesn't sound like that. It's always really hard in text, like, because you let the other person... Never mind. Okay, so yeah, he forgot to put someone to catch the ball because his throw's badly hurt. So that means he needs to commit someone. He's probably run this catcher back because this catcher is actually in reach. No one else is. Nancy Drew, get back, solve the mystery or whatever. But more importantly, the ball this time is so deep that I can't actually I can't get to it. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Exactly as planned. Yeah. Yeah, so the problem, like... Actually, that's not true. The problem is that Walrus can't win. Because I have managed somehow to get 4 touchdowns. And here's the thing, like, what's probably going to happen is a pass and then a handoff. So my catchers are kind of not super useful, but at the same time, like, I don't want them to get too hurt, so that's why I did this really boring play here rather than anything else. So many rerolls. I'm wondering right now why I picked this logo. This does not seem like a book logo. Okay, so that catcher is going to go down. Oh, he's going to... Ow. Yeah, that's a solid choice. Because you... Oh, a happy panda is 5 out of 6, so a casualty would be really good. That means a touchdown and a casualty, probably? Come on, let's see the handoff pass here. It's not even hard. Well, comparatively. He might actually, well, he's not going to, but there we go. And then a handoff, or I mean a pass down to a board panda. And a board panda should score here. Yep. Using nerves of steel to full effect. Excellent. Oh, very fancy legwork. Okay. So 4-2, that's nice. We're getting all the SPP in early. Hey, I got my dude back. Very nice. And so did Walrus. Less nice, but that's okay. Because it's 4-2 to me, and it's... The big question is, can I score again? The answer may surprise you. It's probably no. Okay, yeah. Thrower has to be alone now, so that's unfortunate for him. Catcher, catcher. Let's see, is this what I want to do? Yes, yes, this works. I am never gonna get a reroll. How far can you run? Not far enough. How far can you run? Also not far enough. Okay, let's see if we can pick it up. We could. Okay. So you can't reach. You can kind of reach. You get to go back here. And actually you get to stand over here. Okay. Classic Pro Elf difficult two-turn touchdown. I'm gonna have to make a pass play here because this lineman is probably gonna be covered. Okay. So that's a dodge for me then. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Defender stumbles, so he goes down. So I kind of want him here, I guess. Okay, so let's see here. So if I pass from here, it's going to go over two catchers. Well, that wasn't good enough, so that's unfortunate. Okay, so you get to stand up. Well, it's going to go over catchers regardless, because there's going to be two of them, so like there's no point in actually trying that. I can't blitz here, so we are just going to have to deal with it. And that's an intercept. Oh well. Now, if I was worried about not giving away touchdowns, of course I probably wouldn't have done that. What I could have done, or possibly should have done, is I should have, rather than done a pass over the catchers, of course, I should have tried to free up this lineman, because then I could have passed to him instead, and then probably run around and done a handoff. But I wanted to do the cool play rather than the good play at this point. Also, there's something to be said about giving Walrus. Well, actually, it's not like I'm giving him SVP, because I still expected the plan to work. Like, but it's not like it's not bad that he got SVP out of it, because he's playing other people, and maybe he'll meme them. So I rolled a 6 on the important roll. I do not want to reroll my winnings. And I got some fan factor. Let's see who got the MVP. Okay, Abyss. So that's a... Wow. That's a super laggy all of a sudden. So that's a line elf. That's not the end of the world. A sad panda managed to get it. I think that means both his... Exactly. I wonder if that shows up on the recording. It probably does. That's not bad. Okay. Good. Press the next. There we go. Bye, YouTube. Welcome back, YouTube. The game was just approved, so let's see how it goes, shall we? Come on, give me the thing. Okay, so rolled a stinking normals, but that's on a catcher. That's excellent. That is exactly what I want. I want the catchers to level up. I usually, when I'm doing a long perpetual team, I want the lineouts to level up. But now I want the catchers to level up so I can buy a third catcher. So, dodge. There we go. Excellent. Thank you, Laura Ingalls. Soon you will have a lovely friend after next book. I'm sorry, Steam. See you later, YouTube, for reals this time.